start. In the last class, they will be joining actually. Let's become late. See, what we were doing in the last class, condition for common roots. Condition for common root is see what the first case is when one root is common. When one root is common, let's say let it be alpha. We have the equation as two equations are a1x square plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0. The other equation is a2x square plus b2x plus c2 is equal to 0. Now since only one root is common, it will be a1 alpha square plus b1 alpha plus c1 is equal to 0. One equation. Other equation will be a2 alpha square plus b2 alpha plus c2 is equal to 0. We can write like this because one root is common to them. Now, see, to solve this kind of equation, there is a method, which is the other way also you can solve it. But there is a very shortcut method which is known as Cramer's rule. Actually, this rule, this method, you will actually learn in detail when you will come in class 12. There they have said alpha square, the value of alpha square, when you have these two equations, you can write this one, alpha square minus c1 minus c2 b1 b2 alpha is equal to, alpha is modulus of a1 a2 minus c1 minus c2 is equal to 1 by mod of a1 a2 b1 b2. Okay, using this one, this equation you should remember. There is actually particular method also, method for this. This is matrix method, but you need not have to remember this. I think you know how to get this value of determinant. Kama, do you know it?
Yes, sir, in vectors.
We learned now. Haripriya, do you know it? Just multiply these two and minus them. We use like this now. A, B, C, D is there. You do like this. A into D minus B into C. That's all. Like that you have to solve. So if you simplify them, if you simplify it, the condition will be, this condition will become alpha square by b2c1 minus b1c2 is equal to alpha by a1c2 minus a2c1. is equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Is there sign change minus c1 b2? No, we have to put minus also. a1 c2 is minus also. Okay. Now okay. Now you can use this. This is using this one, first one. Alpha square will be equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. And alpha will be this a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now if you use these two conditions, the alpha value you can put here. So the conditions that you are going to get is this: a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, this whole square will be equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. See, I am just showing you how to get the condition. This working is not important. This working is actually not at all important. The only important thing is remembering this formula. When one root is common, you can make this equation. It's a Cramer's rule, which will come in your class 11, class 12 matrix, remnants in matrix. Rest is the solving. The way how you solve it, I have shown. Let me give you the question. Okay, this is one. Try solving this first. Then we'll try to solve the second.
So can you scroll it up a bit?
Is it -1?
You're getting -1. See? -1 is the answer, correct.
Can you solve it?
तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आया ना?
तो आधा सा हो गया है।
तुम लेट हो गए हो। देखो मैं दिखाता हूँ। One root is common, so it will be alpha square plus a alpha plus b is equal to 0, and alpha square plus b alpha plus a is equal to 0. So the equation that you will form is alpha square by divided by modulus minus b minus a 1 1. See, minus 1 b1 b2, sorry, it's a and b here. A b, and for alpha 1 1 1 1 minus b minus a is equal to, see, the third part is a1 a2 b1 b2. 1 by so now you can put the values. If you want to see this one, if you solve it, it will be alpha square minus, it will be minus b square plus a square. This is alpha divided by minus a plus b, will be 1 by b minus a. So alpha value you are getting is 1. From these two, this one you are getting alpha value as 1. And again alpha square is equal to a square minus b square by b minus a. But alpha you have got as 1. So it will be b minus a into 1 square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Now this will cancel, -1 will come outside. So a plus b will be equal to -1.
Okay, sir.
ये फॉर्मूला यूज करना है तुम्हें, बस ये याद रखना है। होता क्यों है ऐसा, ये तुम्हें उसमें समझ में आएगा, अभी से कोई फायदा नहीं है। क्रैमर्स रूल है। बस अल्फा स्क्वायर मतलब जब कोफिशिएंट, व्हेन योर कोफिशिएंट इज दिस अल्फा स्क्वायर, you have to take minus c1 minus c2 and b1 b2. When alpha is there, you have to just remove b1 b2, use a1 a2 c1 minus c1 c2. Means for if alpha square is there, remove a1 a2 minus c1 c2 and b1 b2 you have to put. If alpha is there, remove b1 b2, a1 a2 minus c1 minus c2.
Okay.
Like that. Now when 1 is there, remove the constant terms a1 a2 b1 b2. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Do one more question.
Sir, can you solve it?
Sure. Wait. It's given b square, b, a, b, c are in GP. That means what? B by A should be equal to C by B. So the relation that we are going to get is B square is equal to AC. This is one relation. Then the equation this and this have a common root. They have the common root. It's easy to find that common root also here. See, in the first relation, ax square plus 2bx plus c is there, no? One root is common. So a alpha square plus 2b alpha plus c is equal to 0 will be there. B is equal to root AC. I can write this as root A into alpha whole square, root A into root C into alpha plus root C whole square is equal to 0. Now this is root A alpha plus root C whole square is equal to 0. So it became easy actually. Alpha we have found out using minus root C by root A. The root we have found out. Now if you want, you can substitute it here. Achha, you were trying to solve using that. Did you put the value b square is equal to AC?
Yes.
Now see, now for the second part, this d alpha, we can write d alpha square plus 2e alpha plus f is equal to 0. Alpha lies in this also. So it will be d into c by a plus 2e into minus root over c by a plus f is equal to 0. Root is coming. How to remove the root? So what I can do is d into c by a, dc by a plus f is equal to 2e root c by root a I can do. If I multiply root a, numerator and denominator, I may get 2e root ac by a dc by a plus f. Now root ac is again b. So dc by a plus f is equal to 2e into b by a. What they are asking? D by A, E by B, and F by C. So E by B. Is this? D by A plus F by C. Something we are missing. If we divide this by C, it will become D by A plus F by C is equal to 2EB by AC. It came. Now D by A plus F by C is equal to 2EB by AC is B square. So BB got cancelled. D by A plus F by C is equal to 2E by B you have got. So they are in AP. D by A, E by A, and E by B, and F by C are in AP. A is the answer. Demanded the use of this one. This B square is equal to AC multiple times. See, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How was it? Was it tough?
बीच में confuse हो गई थी
Where
मैं।
I was using the formula you have given.
You are using the standard formula, no?
Yes, sir.
Actually, by using that also you will get.
No, you had told us the shortcut now.
That was shortcut. Using this also, see, this, it's not necessary that every time you will be using this formula only. It's customary to use that formula. Even though if we solve by using that formula, then also we'll get the answer. But again, you have to apply that condition, V square is equal to AC. Because actually I was not planning to use this formula, but because here I found the relation was there, BA square is equal to AC. So I thought I can get the value of the root easily. And it will become easy to solve, put in this, and then, but I did not think it will require these many changes, these many application of B square is equal to AC. 2 times I have used B square is equal to AC. 3 times actually. This one initially here, and then here, and then below. Acha. These are the examples of when one root was common. Now, when 2 roots are common, both the roots will satisfy. The equations are this a1x square plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0. Second equation is a2x square plus b2x plus c2 is equal to 0. These 2 equations are there. And now, if you put alpha, the both roots are common. If both the roots are common, means they both have the same roots. Exactly. Then in that case, this a1, a2, these 2 equations must be exactly same. But they must, and there is another way, means they must be in the same ratio. Either a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2, should be equal to c1 by c2. Should be something, some lambda. Then only you can take something that lambda common, and then you can make them equal. In that case, only 2 roots will be common. So this is a simple one. This is simple application. In that case, when the 2 roots are common, you'll get this condition. Let me see if we have some question on it. No. Yes, but sometimes they give. This is a different kind of question. Try to solve it. The rest of the things are based on inequality. One means the application of graph, that parabola, drawing of parabola, and I think parabola I have told you na. Haripriya, do you remember that parabola I have told you the 4 types, x square is equal to 4ay, y square is equal to 4x, those things?
Yes, sir.
I have told na everyone. And that example also, when the parabola, when the center is at some other point, what happens to the parabola? That also. In some chapter we have discussed, I think it was inequalities. Some chapter we have discussed.
No, it was in the circles.
Circles, na? We have discussed actually. That's
No,
why.
sir, circles and lines. You had done lines.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, because see, I teach many students now. I just want to make sure whether I have covered those things or not. No, I taught you in relations and functions. When I was teaching you about the functions, na, graphs, there I taught you how the parabola is drawn, the inequalities. Remember? There I taught you. But important thing is, do you remember or not? How to do that? How to draw the parabola? Because this quadratic equation, na, actually it represents the graph of the parabola. The only thing, rest of the things are, we have discussed all those things in inequalities actually. So no need to discuss them again. And that parabola part, I'll give you the questions on both inequalities and that one, drawing the graph. Few things I'll tell you, just better observation. One is Descartes' rule of sign change to find out the number of positive roots. And there is one observation based on graph that also I'll tell you. And then we'll solve questions. ओहो, दीवा बहुत लेट हो गए आज तुम. अच्छा, एक काम करना दीवा, मैं तुम्हें ना वो भेज दूंगा क्लास के तुरंत बाद. जो रिकॉर्डिंग है ना उसको देख लेना. ठीक है, ये वाला क्वेश्चन तुम वैसे बिना उसके भी कर लोगे, बिना उस अकाउंट उसके भी कर लोगे, जो मैंने जो ऊपर पढ़ाया है ना उसके भी कर लोगे. ओके,
ओके सर.
तो इसको ये तुम बिना उसके भी कर लोगे, लेकिन जो मैंने पढ़ाया है ना वो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है. बिकॉज in that I have told one method which you will be learning in class 12 only. Cramer's rule. It's used for solving one root is common, that condition. Okay, that you learn after watching the recording. After class is over, I'll send you the recording. Try to solve this one. शिवा तुमने वो वाली बुक ले ली क्या, जेई मेन 1 प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन एमटीजी?
सर मैंने एक्चुअली एक ऐप था मार्क्स करके, तो उसमें मम्मी ने सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लिया था, उसमें भी पीवाई की पूरी लिस्ट है।
मुझे पता है, वो है ना, कौन से सर है वो मैथ्स के, बहुत पुराने हैं वो मैथ्स सर, उन्होंने ही वो स्टार्ट किया है वो शायद, मैथ ऑन गो।
हाँ यस सर वही।
मैथ ऑन गो ना, हाँ।
So you could use Marks app. So Marks app has lot of questions.
हाँ, it's good, you can take the subscription, but the problem is, I'll tell you the problem. This app na, this has the questions you will find for other exams also. You can use it, the subscription you can use it, but the problem is it's not exhaustive. Means the number of questions, see, you just compare the number of questions which are there for each topic for the 2025-24 all combined. In that book, you will find there are nearly 300. For some topics, there are 300 to 400 questions. But you won't find just check in the app, you won't find all the questions there. That's the problem. That's why I say buy that book. Because ultimate, take that app is good, because I have taken the reviews from other students also. The app is good, but they have collected questions and they have put it very in a very good organized manner, and the interface is also good. But the number of questions are not exhaustive, means the all collections, because the previous year questions you will be getting in your VMC also. If you see the VMC list, na, previous year question Vidya Mandir classes you're coaching, there also you will find in those modules also you will find the previous year questions, but they are again not exhaustive. No coaching provides the exhaustive questions, every question that has come in the exam, but you on your part you have to solve every question, because you never know which type of questions may come in your examination, and you will get help from that, because it's seen in the past year papers, recent one, they actually repeat the kind of questions that when you will be giving your JEE main examination in class 12 na, when if your exam is in a fourth day, some shift, second shift or one shift, you will have to cover, I'll provide you the solution of all the three shifts, first, second and third 3 days, and that you have to exhaustively cover them, that you have to see, because many times it happens in your exam is on fourth day, the paper you are getting on maths, in maths you'll get the questions which are already asked, just number values are changed, or the question is changed but the concept, the type of concept that they have used is same. Okay.
So it will be much easier for those who are giving it later.
But they will change the question na.
Oh, okay.
They will change the question, but the concept remains same. See, why do we recommend students to see those questions every time? Because by looking out at those questions and looking at the solution, understanding the solution, you will be able to solve them by yourself, because by then you will be very good in solving questions. By the time you will write the exam, at least for JEE main, I can tell you, you will be very easily cracking it. But when coming to advanced examination, the more practice is required, because every student does not have that much hard working level. But if you work hard, you'll do it for advance also. But the problem is when you see the previous year, the question that has coming earlier shifts na, they use the concept, and on the same concept they ask the question. So once you have seen the question in the earlier shifts, you come to know that this concept is important, and on this concept they're asking question. So it becomes easier for you to solve questions in the later shift. And one more thing is there, I did not tell you till now, when the shifts get later, means on later days, the shifts get tough, means the question paper becomes tough, and students think, if they do not have the knowledge, or the teachers did not tell them, in the later shifts the paper become tough, they tend to get lower marks, and they think that my sir has told.
Oh, this is really true. So in the
Hmm.
first paper, it'll be so easy, and then I will go higher and get down.
Yes, the
So,
initial papers are easy, and
so writing like on the first day itself is better.
no, not better. Not better. Writing on the later days is better. If you have prepared well, why, if you write the easy paper, you'll get higher marks. You have to score very high, means nearly 200. Then on the 200 or 180, and there you have to maintain very high accuracy level. If you are getting 180 marks, you are getting 97 or 98 percentile, suppose. But for the students who are writing the examination on later days, the paper is bit tougher, but they are getting 98 percentile on 120 or 130 marks only. That kind of scaling is done. When the paper is tough, scaling is done in such a way, mark scaling is done by NTA in such a way that on the lower marks also you will get percentile by yourself.
So then on day one means what will happen?
On day one, paper is easy, so there is no scaling. So your percentile is decided on the basis of the actual marks that you score. And usually for scoring 98, 99 percentile, you will have to score more than 200, which is not easy.
Oh,
But same percentile on the later days, you will achieve at 130, 120 marks also.
because the paper is tough.
Because the paper is tough. The only requirement, see, for the students who are not actually preparing seriously, for them it is difficult to score 120, 100 marks in the tough paper. But the students who are preparing, like you guys are preparing na seriously. Like if you will be preparing seriously, you will be easily able to score more than 140, 160, 170 marks in tough paper also. So the probability of you getting more than 98, 97, 97 percentile is very
So
high.
what is the split up? So chemistry 100, math 100, and physics 100, right?
Hmm.
So like if 200 means like if people does physics, chemistry 100, then they'll get 200 marks, right?
But individual cutoff is there, na? You have to pass maths cutoff also, minimum marks.
Oh. Then tough paper maths will be tough comparatively.
See, the trend is in the current examinations, na, the JEE main, the physics is coming easy, chemistry is coming easy, and maths is not that tough. It's a bit lengthy. So if you are able to score, if you are able to do 10 questions correctly, you will easily get 90, more than 98 percentile. But students are not able to do more than 10 questions also. But what the problem is with the parents and students who do not have that knowledge, they are thinking the maths paper, my son or the daughter, she is very good in maths, but even then she is not able to score, means it's the problem with the student, not with the student. The paper is they by themselves wantedly, knowingly, they are keeping it lengthy.
Oh. Hmm.
That's the problem. And many of the parents, they do not even know this thing, that it's not percentile, it's not actual absolute percentage in the examination, it's the percentile. Percentile and percentage is different. Percentile is calculated based on the topper's marks. It depends whether if the
So
topper.
it means like there's shift happening every day, right? So then
Hmm.
how will they take the topper? Because the topper might write in one day and others might write in one day. So every one day the top
They have their own process of scaling. They do scaling, but that's actually very confusing. See, scaling is done in this not in IIT. In IIT, they do not do scaling because only one paper is there. In JEE main, whenever there are different shifts, scaling is definitely there, and the way they do scaling, we do not know.
oh.
Similarly, scaling is also done in PCS or UPSC examination. You see, na? Those examinations, in that also it is. See, suppose there are two or three different students. My optional is physics. Your optional is mathematics. the third Haripriya or Diva's optional is something else, then in that particular case, or Radhika's optional is something else. So everyone has the different subject and they are writing the same examination. So how can you compare the marks? So according to the subject, they do the scaling. Even though you have the maths as an optional, you are scoring 200, 300 out of 300. Then also because of the scaling, they reduce some marks. Then you will be wondering, even though everything was correct, out of 300, I got 280 or 270. How come? I don't know. These are things that I'll tell you later during the class also. You should have this knowledge. So it's always better to face the tougher examination rather than the easier because of the scaling pattern. You should, I'm telling everyone, every student should focus on the accuracy. Now, at this stage, you should focus on accuracy rather than speed. Accuracy is important because see, if you see the calculations now, when you are giving 300 marks paper, in your practice test also I'm talking, if you are giving 300 marks paper, if you are able to solve 10 questions only in all the three, but they have to be accurate. So 10 is 30 into 4, it's 120 marks, which is good only. It's not bad, very bad. If you are able to do 15, 15, 15, accordingly your marks will increase. 45 into 4, 180. See, just you have increased 5 questions. But the thing is, you have to maintain accuracy. At this initial stage, whenever I'm completing the chapter, your habit should be to solve question. Whenever you are solving question on the same topic, now you should be worried about whether you are getting the accurate answer or not. If you are not getting accurate answer, consult with me and try to get your accuracy on par. Means your accuracy should be more. If you are able to become more accurate, it's very easy for you to get score marks, because during my times when I used to write examination, my accuracy was very high. Even though I used to solve less question, I used to get higher marks. And let me tell you, the advanced examination is totally dependent upon your accuracy. If you solve so many questions, the pattern is like that. If you solve so many questions, the students tend to get negative marks.
Yeah,
that's the problem. That's why students fear advanced examination. They fear getting into IITs. But students who have very high accuracy, they easily sail through. They easily get into it. So you are in class 11. It's not, you should not have that much pressure. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when to increase your speed. I'll tell you about the timer. You have to maintain the timer, take the time stopwatch and try to solve each question within 4 minutes or 5 minutes. Later stage I'll tell you, but at this stage when you are studying, you are in the beginning of class 11, during this period you should only focus on the accuracy. Don't worry about the marks. Just focus on the accuracy. If you are able to maintain your accuracy, gradually increasing the number of questions that you solve with accuracy, you will easily be able to take off in class 12. Just focus on accuracy now. It's very important, because students from the beginning, they focus only on speed. They do not maintain accuracy. And also how much hard work they do not get higher marks because their accuracy is poor. See the difference? Only 5 questions you are increasing.
So accuracy will increase only through practice, right?
So
accuracy demands very high practice. That's why I say you are in the beginning now. You should be, after class, you should do as much practice as you can. And the doubts that you get, just send me. You should clarify your doubts. You should solve every question by yourself.
So in chemistry, they're asking integer type questions, sir. That is like for suppose like for chemical bonding or some chapters as well, numerical.
Yes.
They give like some list of like 10 compounds and ask related like theory based question. Like so in that like the problem is that everyone is like what is it? Like everyone, if you miss one compound also your mark is gone, right, sir? Like it's like 5 compounds and you put 6, your mark is -1.
There you have to follow. See, everyone will tell you different type of approximation method, but you should follow only the NCRT one.
Oh,
Just
that is confusing, sir.
that's authentic. That only this JE is using. They are not using any other. They're using that only. So just see that NCRT method of approximation, and then using that method, you try to put your marks, put your answer.
Also, like they give some set of compound and ask something related to it. There's one compound, like if you're not sure if it is according to the question, then you miss 1 mark, right? That is really.
But numerical is the problematic part. It comes through practice. But even after you remove that numerical part, you have 20 questions. 20 questions. That too, the chemistry and physics paper is coming easier, very easy. It's very easy. See, sometimes I give when I complete question this one when I teach you, I give you this JEE main questions. Now you're easily able to solve now, and you are in class 11. You have not reached class 12 also now. So see the level of questions they're asking in this type. If you are missing, if you are missing, if you're not able to do integer type questions in chemistry, suppose you feel that you won't be able to do, and anyway you won't be able to get the right answer in chemistry.
No, sir, I'll get answer for like what numerical based chemistry, physical chemistry. But organic, it's like you miss 1 compound, it's gone, and you'll be like, oh, you missed this.
Organic. See, for organic, let me tell you the practice I used to do, and I suggest every student. You just try to look at the reactants, try to write your output only on the basis of your understanding and logic. Try to build the logic and because when I teach organic, I teach mechanism for every question. Means not just teaching. I'll tell you the mechanism of one or two reactants, 1 or 2 equations, this chemical reactions, and then the rest of all you should be able to do by yourself. And then when you become efficient in doing that, you are easily able to get the output.
Okay.
And when you practice by yourself, this practice only you have to do. So you have to become very good in the first chapter, the general organic chemistry, writing the mechanism. Understanding the mechanism, that part. Acha, what is the answer? Did anyone get it?
1 second. So
Okay, if you know.
1 second.
In the next class, I'll do some more questions on this, because some inequalities and those parabola-based questions that I will say, and this Descartes rule of sign change I'll tell you, and then after we'll start PNC, permutation and combination.
Next is what chapter?
PNC, permutation and combination.
That is 12th only.
No, that's class 11. PNC is in class 11, no? Probability is class 12.
Oh, okay.
The basic
So,
permutation combination I'll tell you.
Ellipse parabola. I think.
That is also there, but let me do permutation combination first.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's end it now.